Yo, this is Self Reflex. I'll be speaking on hip hop, how hip hop came about, and how hip hop is today via a breaking perspective. Most people know as the birth of hip hop being in 1973 when DJ Kool Herc threw a back to school party for his sister to raise money for clothing for students in the upcoming year. But before we go there, we can take it back to how hip hop was a form of expression through struggles. These struggles can be dated back to 1948 to 1972 when the Cross Bronx Expressway was being built. This was pretty much a bridge that ran through the Bronx all the way to Upper Manhattan and New Jersey. This bridge displaced thousands of residents, forcing a lot of them to live in public housing. Those who were mostly affected were those in the South Bronx, which included African American and Latino neighborhoods. This caused economic hardship, it caused crime rates to increase, and just social unrest. These conditions served as a melting pot for a lot of these communities to get together and express through these environments. One key date to take into consideration is the Ho Avenue Peace Meeting that took place in December 8 of 1971. This was pretty much a truce between South Bronx gang members after the death of Black Benji, a member of Ghetto Brothers, who was later a community activist. This served as a time of calm in the community, allowing residents and leaders to focus on their community's development. We'll take it back to August 11, 1973, when DJ Kool Herc threw the back to school party for his sister. This was the birth of hip hop because he was known for creating the merry-go-round, which consisted of using two turntables and two of the same tracks, which usually was like funky beats. He was known for extending the break by going back and forth with both turntables. This is where the merry-go-round terminology came from, and this is pretty much where the term b-boy, break boy, boogie boy, some may know as Bronx boy, came about. Also, in 1973, the Mighty Zulu Kings were to be the official b-boy crew of the Zulu Nation, formed by Africa Bambaataa and 5 brothers. Their mission was to help the youth spread their energy in a positive way. They were also the root of the concept b-boy crew. Before them, there was just gangs. Maybe some of those gangs had dancers, but nothing like a b-boy crew. In 1975, Grand Wizard Theodore invented scratching by accidentally nudging into one of his records, Bongo Rock, creating a scratching noise. Later on, this helped DJs be able to creatively express themselves through their mixes, also helping breakers develop moves and expressions through the sounds, helping further develop hip-hop. In 1977 was the formation of the Rocksteady Crew. Some of the founders were Jimmy D and Jimmy Lee. Later on, Crazy Legs and B-Boy Fresh creating the Manhattan branch. Rocksteady Crew became a very iconic crew, known for their innovative moves, footwork, and dynamic style. You also can't forget the formation of the New York City Breakers in 1981, founded by Michael Holman. After he saw the Floor Masters outshine the Rocksteady Crew in a battle, he decided he wanted to create a super crew, so he recruited some of the top b-boys in New York, later on becoming another iconic crew. In November 23, 1983 was the release of Wild Style, the movie. It was the first hip-hop motion picture. It portrayed hip-hop culture, and it set the foundation to the understanding of the hip-hop culture movement. In June 8, 1984 was the release of Beat Street, the movie. It helped introduce hip-hop to a broader audience globally. It also contributed to the acceptance of hip-hop via mainstream. In 1990 was the first battle of the year, which took place in Hanover, Germany. It consisted of crews representing their nation. They had to showcase a choreographed performance and best performance took the win. This helped globalize this type of platform, and it inspired many generations to come. In 2004, Red Bull held its first Red Bull BC1 in Bale, Switzerland. It consisted of 16 b-boys and b-girls who were chosen to battle it out one-on-one knockout style. B-boy Omar took the win from USA. This created a milestone for individual development and later on becoming one of the biggest formats. In 2007 was the launch of R16 Korea International B-boy Tournament. It consisted of 16 b-boy crews, each representing different countries. The best crew performance was chosen, as well as the best crew battle. R16 was also known for its ranking system, better explained by Dizzy himself. It consisted of the 5 views of b-boying, first one being foundation, second one being originality, third one being dynamics, which could be like blow-ups or the wow aspect, fourth would be execution, and fifth was the battle aspect. In 2013, the World Dance Sport Federation established a breaking division aiming to formalize breaking as a competitive sport. In 2018, breaking made its debut as an official event for the Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires. In 2020, the International Olympic Committee announced it would be adding breaking to the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Fast forward to now, 2024, we are patiently waiting to see history in the making. The women's breaking competition will be on August 9th, and the men's will be on August 10th. It's just a matter of time before we get to all experience it. Peace.